How's it going, everyone? Roger here, Rants About Tech. If you're new here, welcome. Consider hitting the subscribe button for me, and to the crew, let's go ahead and run those likes up. So, the title of the video, the Boox outline is trash. And that's true. The Boox outline is trash, and I'm comparing that to another tool that's on the same device, so there's no real reason for the tool to be as bad as it is, considering there are other tools on the device that do the outline thing better than the outline feature does. And we'll talk about that too. So there's two main reasons here why I think the Boox outline is trash. And it all starts with the implementation. So let's talk about it. So the first problem I have with the implementation is the fact that you have to hold down on the screen to implement it. So you have to hold down on the screen here, and there you see the outline feature at the bottom of that pop-up box there. And once you hit that, you get to put in the criteria you want to input for the outline, which to me is a horrible way to do it. So there's a few things wrong with this implementation, and one of those things is, why wasn't it just added to the Pages view? So as you can see here with the Pages view, you get a couple of options. You get the Pages view by clicking on that icon. You get the outline view, which is the next icon after that. And then you get the tags outline if you've created tags for this particular note. The Pages view would have been the optimal place to put this particular outline feature, because all of the Pages options are there already, thumbnails. The outline itself is there, and you get the Pages view because it's the Pages view. There's no real reason to have added it to a hold down menu other than to be complicated, but I mean, it is a Boox product and they try to do things as complicated as possible, it seems. The next problem I have with holding down on the screen to initiate the outline is the fact that it can't be initiated with the pen. I mean, this is a pen and paper replacement style device, and writing on it with the pen is what I do mostly, especially when I'm in the Notes app. So the fact that I can't use the pen to initiate the outline when I'm writing the outline is a huge miss, and another reason why they should have just taken it and put it in with the Pages view options like all the other Pages view options. Also, if the touch is off, like right here, I could turn touch off, because a lot of times I just want to write and I don't want to have to worry about palm rejection and just lay my palm on the paper and just do writing. But if you were to turn off touch, you won't have access to the outline feature. Again, just bad implementation, and it needs to be done a little bit better with a little more thought. There's a lot of reasons why I don't like the fact that you can't initiate a long press with the pen on the Boox platform, and that's just one of them. The next problem I have with the implementation is the naming convention, and the fact that you have to name the outline at all is a problem for me. I want it to be a little more intuitive, like the Supernote system, where you can just circle an item and make it a header, aka an outline feature on the Supernote platform. If we could just circle something like the eInk center here, like you do there, and you get the option to make a tag. If you had just gotten the option to add this to the outline, that would have been the way to go. But as we see here, you just get the tags option here, no outline option. And yeah, this is a huge miss, and one of the reasons why I think that the implementation is all off for the outline feature. You shouldn't have to name these things. That should be automatic. Another problem with the naming convention is that there is no graphical representation. As you can see here, this is a tag that I've made, and there's a graphical representation letting me know that this particular phrase or word or group of words is an actual tag. And I know that by looking at it because of the graphical representation it has. When you create an outline, there is no graphical representation on the page letting you know that this particular page has an outline feature unless you actually go to the outline and look at it, and then you can tell. I think there should be something graphical on the page letting you know if this page is a part of the greater outline and what that particular outline element or feature is, as far as what the name is, as far as if you have a sub outline or a sub header under that particular header for the outline. I think that would be the way to go, and a huge miss for building out an efficient and intuitive outline. Lastly, the naming convention needs too much input from the user. I think that the most intuitive way to go about it would be, like I said here, would be if you were to circle something, and instead of making it a tag like I did with eInk Center here, you have the option to make that a header. Now that process doesn't require you to name or rename the particular outline element. It just makes the name of the outline element whatever you circled. That requires you to not have to come up with a name on your own and do a whole rewrite, which is the next problem I have with the outline system. So the next thing that makes the Boox outline feature trash is something that I've been kind of hinting on this whole time, and that's the fact that it has to be built out. You have to name everything, then you have to create the hierarchy, whether it's in header or a subheader. Then you have to organize that by page if you want it on different pages, or if you want it sectioned by different pages. All of that is a lot of input, like I've said before, on the user. And this problem is compounded when you think about the fact that the Boox platform has a system in the tags system that works way better than the outline system that was made to replace the fact that people were using tags as outlines. Yeah, crazy, I know. But let's go ahead and look at the tag system so I can show you how superior it is over the outline feature that was supposed to replace people using the tags as an outline. Let's take a look. So if I wanted to build an outline with just tags, this is how I would do it. I would go ahead and circle all the elements I would want to be a outline element. And once you circle it, you get the option to make it a tag, and you can just hit tag. It auto converts it for you. It knows what page it's on. You don't have to name, put a page there, and you just hit OK. Now that's an element there for you. Now I'm gonna go to my next one. And we got app configuration here. I'll go ahead and circle app configuration. Oop. It got some other elements there. We'll go ahead and get app configuration here. And we'll just hit tag. It auto converts it. And we just hit OK. Now, let's go take a look at our outline. So our outline has preface and app configuration. Our tags has preface and app configuration here. We can take eInk center out of there just to make everything equal. Now, so tags, preface, app configuration, outline, preface, app configuration. Now, I had to build this out. I had to go and rewrite everything and everything like that, and then choose the page, because it gives you the option to choose pages. Here, I just circled it, pick tagged, and it was over. I can even organize the the sorting order of those particular tags by time added, recent to older, time added, older to recent, ascending order by tagged page number, and descending order by tagged page number. So there's lots of options I even have with this particular system for using tags as an outline. So in a world where your tag system to me is better than your outline system, why would you use the outline system? So that's why I say the outline feature on the Boox platform is total and utter trash. They already have a feature that's better than it. The feature that was supposed to replace the set that I'm using, or the system that I'm using right now, just doesn't cut it, which is the outline feature. So I'll be using the tags feature until they fix the outline feature to be a little more intuitive, to be a little more efficient, to be a little bit more user-friendly. So yeah, that's gonna be the video here today. I hope you got some useful information out of this. Go ahead and like if you liked, and go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more. And until next time, everybody, take care.